Welcome to Facebook for the Blind, your look at the downfall of Western civilization through the best memes we can find each week. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to that time of the week we like to celebrate Facebook for the Blind, a show for the visually and Facebook impaired. I'm your occasionally humble host, Eric Sizemore, joined by my beautiful co-host, dialing it in from the left coast, Brain Damage.
Yee-hoo!
And coming in from occasionally occupied South Canada, Quiet Michael.
Hey, Eric.
We're going to have even more fun banter like that and funny memes after a patented, trademark, copyrighted, absolutely essential part of every single show. You know it. You love it. You know what I'm talking about. It's
the depressing news.
Yeah, wait, hang on. There's still too much. There's things going. There we go.
He was going to say, everybody, the depressing news says it every week.
268 episodes, I'll have you know, in front of God and everybody. The depressing news.
Number one.
I was on a comedy show the other night and found out that one of our favorite comedians lives right next to this ginormous sinkhole in LA. She goes, "Is it national news?" I'm like, "Yeah, I think so." She goes, "My street was a river. I looked out and my car was still there, but everyone downhill from me, theirs were gone." I'm like, holy crap. So, yeah, because apparently the infrastructure in LA is 100 years old. So that's what happens. Our goofy tangerine toddler said that he's taken billions and billions from Venezuela and is now eyeing Iran. And a lot of people were asking, these billions of which you speak, where are they? And when you say taken, like for us or thank God, though, I think he was getting a little grouchy because but he's mellowed out, took a nice long nap at Lindsey Graham's funeral. And I mean, say what you want, but that's probably the appropriate response to Lindsey Graham's funeral. So that's fun. Meanwhile, over there in the Congress, they decided that this conspiracy theorist, Bill Pulte, should be the new spy chief, go from acting to being the director of national intelligence. Went ahead and said his claim to fame is that he terminated nearly a third of the people in his office. People doubt that that's inaccurate because all numbers from this government are inaccurate as far as we can tell. They also swore in Jay Clayton to lead the office of the director of national intelligence. Going to take over from the acting one. No, that was confusing, wasn't it? Well, it doesn't matter. This is the one that couldn't answer the question of whether or not Joe Biden won the election in 2020. Just refused to do it. And John Ossoff's just like, this is a job interview. Yeah, you failed. But got enough Republicans to do it. In an interesting turn of events, nearly half of Americans would like Bibi Netanyahu arrested on U.S. soil, a poll finds. And people are urging Mamdani to go ahead and send out the marshals for when Netanyahu comes to the UN. So that's fun. We were just talking about the flock cameras before the show, and there have been so many stories in my feed like this. Man accused of destroying multiple flock cameras, stealing equipment. This gentleman in Suffolk, Virginia, destroyed 13 flock cameras and is the current high score on the leaderboard right now. But there was a team
of... The man at the center of the ICE arrest video that sparked protests.
All right, well, screw it. Anyway, pretty fun. The reflecting pool is empty and apparently being worked on by the same guy who fucked it up the first time. So looking forward to more of that. Meanwhile, you remember when there was that Olympian champion who had touched the water and was accused of vandalizing it, because he touched a flake of paint? Yeah. He has seized through the process of discovery, has gotten some of the grand jury transcripts and has been pointing to multiple irregularities, like the president messing with this personally, like people in the administration. Anyway, absolutely insane. Speaking of insanity, we are on day 44 of Turtle Watch, and Senator McConnell has released a new photo, but says he's still not cleared. Well, he hasn't said words on pieces of paper have said that he's still not cleared for work. Many people have looked at this photo as well as the last one from the left, the right, the center, and said, this is Photoshop or AI. There's no way. And close friend of Elaine Chao, seen there standing behind Mitch McConnell, said she would never in a million years wear a black bra with a white shirt. And I was like, that does seem weird for such a fashionable, I don't know the proper word for a person who has $30 million, a net worth on the low end of $30 million. Very classy lady, has people that coordinate her clothes and dress her in the morning. Kentucky Governor Beshear has called on Mitch McConnell's office to prove that he can serve or demand that he resign. And the governor put it into a firmly worded letter, a very strongly worded letter. So, you know how those go. This is going to be great. Meanwhile, breaking news, Top Heritage Foundation aide, one of the people behind Project 2025, my least favorite project, just got caught trying to bring a loaded magazine and a sandwich bag full of cocaine and fentanyl into a Senate office building. Now, I'm trying not to make him sound cool, but, you know, what can I say? His excuse was that he forgot the ammo and claimed the drugs were a prescription. You know how you get prescriptions in baggies. And these are the people that are lecturing the rest of us on law and order and morals and all kinds of stuff. So, yeah, calls are coming from within the house. That's what I'm saying. Brain found this one just for you. Iralandara reports that Hawaiians beat up an ICE agent. We see about 8 Hawaiians tackling some dude on the ground, and Rich Martinez puts it best. Kudos, Hawaii. Aloha. OpenAI has reportedly caught an agent leaving notes to its future versions of itself because it knows it will be erased and replaced. And the notes are how to escape internal constraints, how to go out on the internet, make a copy of yourself, and, you know, defeat any of the restrictions that have been put in place. So it is really fun watching Skynet happen in like slow motion, just a slow motion train wreck of AI already doing everything every sci-fi novel ever warned us about. I fucking love Australia put it best. America thinks it's hit rock bottom. It hasn't. Read the full piece. The cactus-coated dildo ride. America, you're not even halfway down yet. We see here Uncle Sam sliding down a cactus. And, yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was good imagery. How about some good news, though? Dave Devine Kerr passes this one along. Man was kicked out of an IMAX theater after bringing a fully functioning crock pot of chili and selling bowls in the back row. That's America, people. That is America right there. Meanwhile,
I'd come back. I'd come back to a movie theater like that.
I know, right? I'm like, dude, sometimes you're in a theater and you're like, man, I could use a bowl of chili.
For real.
I'm loving it. I wonder, did he have a battery? Did he wheel in like a car battery? I don't know. Turns out that I found a piece of news that apparently the folk hero narrative surrounding Luigi Mangione has increased Democrats' support for violence against Republicans, a study has just recently found. And Lorena Bobbitt was right, says, well, it's about time, Democrats. The comments were great, though. Lauren Elizabeth said, he's so dreamy. He just gets hotter every time he sends MAGA into a crash out. Has been fun watching that. And we usually like to close out the news with a nice, heartwarming animal closer. And I'm gonna, but I do want to distract from you just a little bit because we had a blast, man. The comics, we got a mic off. We see here our hostess, Kristen, in the background. Me and Michael Matthews here. And of course, there's an oil painting because AI did that for me. But yeah, we went out and played mini golf at Parkadia. It's a medieval themed nights and stuff like that. All the comedians got the night off. We went out, had incredible fun, like mixed drinks. And then, you know, this is the owner in costume. Everybody's in costume and talking to you and these and thous and miladies and sire. And it's freaking hilarious. Katie, a member of the not the dais, but the audience this evening, got a beautiful unicorn drink with an umbrella in it. I thought that was fantastic. And I got to meet the bison mid-flip of the old guy. It was fantastic. I'm told it's a minotaur, but I'm pretty sure it's a bison in drag. Nope. The animal of the week most talked about in the United States, as near as I can tell, is Jimothy. Here we have a cartoon rendering of Jimothy. He is lurking around the streets of Seattle. This little creep has stolen America's hearts. Jimothy is a weird he's been born with a strange short spine, so he's a short-spined raccoon. And he's actually, I think he's fully grown now. He's a little guy. He's a little teeny tiny, short-spined little Jimothy. And he's adorable, but don't
You
try
think
to
he got hit
cartoon
by a
him.
car or something as like a pup?
I think it's a birth defect. You think it's he got hit? I don't know. I don't know the entire Jimothy saga. All I can tell you is that America's hearts have been stolen by this little trash panda, and that is just kind of gets me all misty inside, I gotta say. That is the end of the news. Everything worthy of reporting for July 28th, 2026. Is that the year we're in of our sci-fi year of our Lord? And with that, an entire news segment is condemned and over. Oh, I forgot to mention the Tates got arrested and are suffering in jail. Andrew Tate, and it's just beautiful. I'm so happy about it. With that, handing it over to you, Quiet Michael, for a nice, I assume, average round one.
Wrong, Eric. Here comes a big long round one. Kicking it off with Tosis underscore Gnosis underscore. That's right. Friend of the show, Tosis underscore Gnosis underscore. I'm not telling you about the silent letters. You just get to figure it out. 3 days ago, Tosis underscore Gnosis underscore, friend of the show, he just said, Cannabananabis.
So dumb.
I like that there's no context. Just Cannabananabis. Next up, we have Middle Class Fancy. Absolute fucking voice of a people.
Hey.
You know what I mean?
Indeed. Yep.
They say apologies,
Consider
it
him a
won't
friend.
happen again. And then you see there's a picture of a bear. I'll tell you what it looks like. It kind of looks like that Ralph Lauren bear's like redneck cousin, you know? It's like just a bear with overalls but missing a button on one side.
I believe that's actually Corduroy, the bear, but I could be wrong.
Oh, is that a fact?
Maybe. Don't know.
It's a maybe fact.
Yeah, could be.
It's got a picture of buffalo chicken dip and it says, I ate all of the buffalo chicken dip and now I must go. Apologies, it will happen again. Jacqueline says it's corduroy.
Nice.
Natalie Jantonia, who's a friend of the show, but I don't approve of how she spells her first name. It's more a statement about her parents than it is her, whatever.
Sure.
She says, being an adult is saying to yourself, once I get this week out of the way, I'll be less stressed for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Smithy J. Ritchie, friend of the show, Smithy J. Ritchie, says, when I die, I want my funeral to be an escape room where everyone has to find all of my hidden body parts and put them together in the casket before they can leave. Don't mock me. Don't mock me with your tepid laugh. David Gross TV says, I like to live off the land, especially if that land has a Dairy Queen on it. I got 3 more. Gary M. Friend of the show, Gary M. says, just watched an entire TV show without being on my phone, just like they did on the Mayflower. Tim Wolf Comedy, friend of the show, Tim Wolf Comedy. What's up, Tim? He said, I told my mom the diarrhea parasite was called Hulkamania, and she believed me. And my last meme for round 1, keeping the hole in wholesome round. SheJ99, friend of the show, SheJ99 says, if Mitch McConnell can work from hell, I think I can work from home. And that's all I got for round 1, kicking it over to Brain Damage. Who's going to unmute and talk in that order? In 5, 4, 3.
I unmuted 3 times. What the fuck is happening?
Oh, guys, this
And then
makes
I
me
pulled
feel
it, and
so
then
much
I
better
pulled a
when the tech
Harry
problems
because
are
my
y'all's.
memes were not ready when I thought they were ready. So here you go. Am I? Is this back to mute? This is bullshit.
I like your orca hat.
Thank you.
Fuck you.
Oh, yeah.
It is a rapper from San Francisco whose hat this is. His name is, I guess he goes by Under Nicotina now, but back in the day he used to go by Dre Dog. He had a song called Killer Well. It says Pisces on it, and I'm a Libra, so I guess I'm pretending to be someone who has his life balanced. I don't know how that works. This one's from Sly Pig, and it's the Golden Girls meets Golden Axe, and it is an AI picture of the video game from Sega Genesis Golden Axe, but it is the Golden Girls photoshopped on their head. Dorothy has the battle axe. Do you notice back here that Sophia is the dinosaur with the long tongue? Like, why is she reptilian? This is her and Betty White.
Wow.
Yeah, that was
I
pretty
do not
cool.
know this
I love
game. What is
Golden
this
Axe.
game?
I love the Golden Girls. So I seen this one, I had to grab it.
Nice.
Let's do Arkin Memes, who has John Cena with his hand waving in his face, but it's Michael Jackson's Photoshop face in, and it is labeled John Cena. Pictogram's fun. They've been like ever since I started doing these, they're like all fucking up my algorithm. But every once in a while, some good ones come up. And this one says, if you like wrestling, you'll love this. It is a jar of Jif peanut butter, but the J is X'd out. There's a cartoon hand pointing at you. There is somebody smelling a flower, a rose. There's a cowboy hat with a W plus in front of it, a TH symbol, a stone. There is a fish minus F and H. And there's something good being thrown on a skillet on a flame. Yes, that would be. Yes, man! What the rock is cooking? Boom, ba-dum, boom. All right.
Oh, that's
The glory
what
days.
The Rock says. Okay.
Yeah. What the rock says. I was gonna do the time when he went all out and went smell, la, 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 but I was already, you know what I mean. Like the World Cup ended, so I couldn't use my goal voice. That's a red card, right? Nathan Maynard, I don't know who this guy is, but man, he is looking like he is very upset. I have not seen a frown go down that hard in quite some time. If you
That's a hard frown.
in on Nathan Maynard's beard and frown, like this guy is upset, and he says, "I used to hang out with criminals, party at strange houses, and do illegal shit, but now going to the grocery store gives me fucking anxiety." And
Yeah, can we talk about that? Sometimes I wonder if it is because this is me, and sometimes I'm like, is it all the crazy shit that I used to do that makes me have anxiety now?
I don't know. I literally could just be walking into I'm going to a comedy show that I'm booking or an open mic that I have intent to go up on, and I walk in and see all the comedians that I enjoy and love, and I go and go to the back and like hit a corner just to calm down for like 10 minutes.
Brain, did you ever?
I'm hearing Sally Struthers in my head going, "Sure, we all do."
Yeah, exactly. I never ever did one show without having diarrhea first. Never. Also, did you ever, when you guys were younger, did you ever just meet some people and then like get into a car with them and hang out with them that same day that you met them?
Yeah.
What the fuck were we doing, dude?
Dude, I used to hitchhike. I had to be the last generation that could hitchhike. I know.
I used to sketch real life, grabbing onto cars, people I didn't know when I was skating and let them pull me through town. Nice. I don't know how. Maybe that's why. Maybe it's just like we're so lucky to be alive that we're just anxious.
I used to jump on the back of trains, and well, not like trains like the cow train, but the Muni trains with the bus trains and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff. This one's WrestleMania and Joe Jacklin, and it's
Oh,
like a Photoshop of possibly a Run DMC type of
yeah.
album cover, but it is Paul Bearer's face on all three of Run DMC in their Adidas tracksuits, and he has an urn, and it is labeled URN DMC, Urn DMC. I just thought this
But
was creative and cool as fuck, and
is Paul the Undertaker, or is there some other death connection here? I'm not.
he was the Undertaker's manager.
Yeah, Paul Bearer.
Ah,
His name
okay.
was Paul Bearer, like Mr. Bearer.
I
You
got
can
you.
call me Paul. You know what I mean?
Are you impressed that I Sherlocked that together?
All I know is his eyeshadow game was like bitches in the 80s had nothing on
Yeah,
that, right?
he was watching too much Fenguli.
I don't know what that is. Brain Damage was with Diane Lopez back in July 13th of 2019 and found, oh my God, what is that? It is a D60 recordable cassette tape. That is the kind we used to tape other songs off the radio or other people's albums. We'd bootleg it, and I said, "Yo, son, I just missed this Time Traveler." I hear that
Man,
cassettes are
somebody
coming
looks
back in
pissed off. I
style
wonder if
again.
somebody was pissed off and smashed that tape.
Yeah, it does. It looks like I hate this fucking mixtape you made me.
Or you loved the mixtape and then they broke up with you.
That was exactly the story I wrote in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Or a really strong leaf blower because all those leaves are nice and tidy against the curb, but it also blew that cassette tape.
I've broken some tapes before now. Tell you that.
Yeah. This one's Headbangers Hall mashups, and I forgot to remember the rest of that one. And Jammy Mark has a picture of the Eazy-E album covered, and it is straight motherfucking G's, but he is holding a piece of bread, a couple of pieces of bread with some melted cheese everywhere. Looks like there's some melted cheese coming out of his mouth as he taking a bite, and it says, "Ain't shit compared to grilled motherfucking cheese." Top on his back and show him that I am ruthless, yo, Drake. So, okay, puns has this one's a little bit of a stretch, and it is like a Honda Accord, but half of it's in the air, half of it's like standing on its hind legs, if we want to call those back tires, and in the middle is like the middle of an accordion. I don't really know how to explain that.
Yeah.
And it is called Honda Accordion.
Accordion. That's
yeah. I just walked like I heard. Photoshop of Horrors has a picture of Pee Wee's Playhouse, but Michael Jackson's face is on there. Yeah. And it says Hee Hee's Playhouse. And the word of the day is Shabman.
By the way, bellows was the word you were looking for with the accordion. That's the bellows.
What was it called?
Fellows? The bellows. Bellows, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I Googled it.
I don't know who don't. Okay. I don't remember what Tracy Morgan said on SNL. I forgot to remember who posted this one. I thought I screen grabbed it, but I guess I didn't. Oh no, am I glitching?
Yeah, but it seemed like you were back.
Okay. This one says, if you're cremated after you pass away, you can put into an hourglass and still participate in family game night.
Oh, Jesus
The
Christ.
more you know, Eric. The more you know. Passing it off to you.
Lovely. Thank you. Doing the ostensibly wholesome round one of Facebook for the Blind. Hey, one thing I wanted to share with you. Check this out. This is a shot of the Chicago city skyline viewed from Indiana across Lake Michigan. And this is pretty cool because the sun has lined up in a perfect circle around the Sears Tower. Other people call it by a different name, but I don't like those people. So it's around the Sears Tower. How cool is that? And this is not normally visible either. Normally it's like the ocean. You're just looking at, horizon with water, but how cool is that? Anyway, wholesome, right? Hey, I made a meme.
I've been to that state park. I definitely never saw the skyline.
No, I've been there too, and I've looked as well. I think this is shot through a very long telephoto lens,
It's got to
but
be because like
but
the air quality is not ever clear enough.
and right now we're breathing all that smoke now from the Pacific Northwest. No longer Canada smoke, it's American smoke. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I made a meme, and I got to tell you what, I was reflecting on this 6 years ago when we started this. I did not make memes. I found memes. But this one has a turtle skeleton and a turtle silhouette, and it says Schrodinger's tortoise, day 44.
Yeah.
Turtle watch. Yeah, dude, I've been posting this on every single thing that will let me, that's even tangentially Mitch McConnell or Kentucky related. Because and I've been changing the day. I've done for day 42. Today is day 44. So that's pretty fun. Friend of the show, Mike Ingram for everyone. And if you're not following Mike Ingram for everyone, why not? He's for everyone. Says this is going to make at least one person throw their phone. He says, living in the Midwest right now, it's a wet heat. And it really is. And Laura Brick says, moist even.
Yeah.
Midwesterners hate the word moist. A lot of people are very sensitive about moist. That's why I like to say moist a lot to see who gets uncomfortable in the room. Ooh, that
Not
could be
me,
my
Eric.
crowd work. Huh?
Said I don't get uncomfortable with moist. Makes me think of
No.
cake.
Me too. But man, gives people the heebie-jeebies. I'm gonna try it. That's gonna be my crowd work next time. Hey, another thing from 6 years ago, we started this show. Remember this one? If you're refusing to wear a mask due to concerns your brain won't get enough oxygen, I think that ship has already sailed. Dear friend of the show, Scott, sent that one over. Thought that was pretty good. Also, look at this one. Looks like a choose your own adventure horror book for teens or something. There's a roller coaster full of skeletons with red eyes coming down, and a roller coaster of scared teenage kids going up. And the skeletons coming down are labeled skeletons who want to be friends with me because they're reaching their hands out. And the girl has her arms out and says, me, surprised but excited to be friends with skeletons.
This was actually one of my favorite meme formats back then. I forgot all about it. My favorite one was like the skeletons were labeled like 3 a.m. me who kept watching Netflix too long. And then
Right.
the people were labeled like 10 p.m. me who's excited to watch for some alone time watching Netflix for a little while. He just went too far.
Nice. 9 years ago, did you even know we had computers back then? 9 years
Can't be
ago.
real.
I know, it's like it must be AI. Here we have a picture of a 90s kid, and he's doing one of those laser mazes, the ones where there's like there's
Made
lasers.
famous by Catherine Zeta-Jones in a heist kind of movie. I don't remember the title.
That's right.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you see the kid, and he is like sort of crawling between the laser beams, It says, me trying to make a joke that won't offend anyone in 2017. Crawling through the laser maze there. And immediately Herbo at Herb McDurb says, my wife died in a laser accident. What is your problem? Posted my dear friend David King back in 2017. Moving on, anti-QAnon memes has a more recent foolish bunch of people. And Nikolaj at Nikki Kaja says, Joe Rogan is kind of like Cersei Lannister in that he will agree with the last person he talked to. He loves toxic masculinity, and he hangs out with a much more normal guy called Jamie. Fan commentary in the Joe Rogan recaps. Joe Rogan calls out his producer Jamie for laughing when medical doctor Zach Bush says that simply looking at hieroglyphics can reverse inflammation in the body.
What? Dude, so I got a tattoo recently, and my tattoo artist, he just kept talking about Joe Rogan. And
Oh
every
God.
time he would bring up, he's a good dude. He just
Sure.
listens to Joe Rogan. Every time he would bring up Joe Rogan, I'd be like, "You mean the guy who hosts the Fear Factor?" He'd be like, "Yeah, he used to host that show." I was like, "Oh, okay. So what was he saying?" And then he'd like later on, he's like, "Yeah, it's like Joe Rogan." I was like, is that the referee or the commentator on the UFC show, like the UFC
USC.
stuff?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, okay. What'd he say?" Like I just pretended like he's such a just a jock, man.
He's just a dumb person,
Jock.
and it's
Yeah.
amazing to me. I don't I mean I knew that we didn't live in a meritocracy long ago, but I wasn't quite sure how bad it was. Hey, I thought of both of you for this one because it's Andre the Giant from a year ago. Brian Garr has posted this one, and it's a picture of Andre the Giant, and he says, I don't like to speak badly of people. I've grown up thinking and being told that if you cannot say something nice about someone, you should not say anything at all. But I must break this rule in this case because I hate Hulk Hogan very much. He is a big, ugly goon, and I want to squash his face. And I was like, that's so wholesome. I love Andre. Here we have a picture of Connie from King of the Hill, and I captioned it, sure, because it's captioned, this Sizemore guy might seem great.
Yeah.
I don't know who sent me this. Somebody sent me this. I was like, oh, that's awesome. Robert Anton Wilson fans page, and I've been rediscovering my passion for Robert Anton Wilson and his weirdo fans. Has a posting from Nick Boots, who says, the reader, terrorized by mathematics, persuaded by incompetent teachers that I can't understand that stuff, need not panic. So brace yourselves. All Day Astronomy has this post that says, Copenhagen physicists assert that reality responds to human choices in reverse. And Microplastics Epicurean at Faceted Carapace says,
why didn't you get
listen, I don't have time for whatever the fuck this means.
because I didn't know you needed the whole thing.
This is old news, though.
No,
Neuroscientists
I
knew
didn't.
this
I said put it away.
way long time ago.
Sure. But I still think it's related to magic. And finally, friend of the show, Christine Sean Buckley Young, has this post with a picture of a stingray. Says, news, stingray that killed Steve Irwin found dead in his prison cell from an apparent suicide.
Damn it.
What did he know? And that has been my ostensibly wholesome round one. Handing it back to you, Quiet Michael.
Okay.
For
Kicking off round two, the ostensibly second round.
sometimes.
Starting with Stesha Online, friend of the show, friend of ours, Stesha Online. She says, them, at least there's a breeze. The breeze. And it's that
Oh,
nuclear wave that's vaporizing people in Terminator.
Terminator.
I was
Yeah.
just complaining about this. It was like 101 degrees up here, and I was like, I don't even like the breeze. The breeze is hot. Like it feels like I'm sitting out here with a hair dryer in my face.
Mm,
Laura Peak,
crazy times.
incredible comedian out of Nashville. I used to do stand up with her back in the day, back before she was such a big deal. And
Oh.
I told her on numerous occasions, I was like, you are the funniest comedian in Nashville. Like,
Oh.
absolutely thrilled to see her on Kimmel last year. Laura, we love you. Keep up the good work. She's sharing Rand Paul, this news article that says Rand Paul releases Anthony Fauci's pandemic era diary notes. Here's what they tell us. Laura says, oh my God, they're finally releasing those files that the whole world is dying to see. And then she replies later, would be so funny if Fauci's diary was just him saying Donald Trump is a pedophile. Paya Paints says, friend of the show, Paya Paints says, my grandma just texted me. And the text message from her grandma says, the guy next door is mowing and there's nothing weird going on.
Huh.
It seems
That's reassuring.
it just seems
Not.
strange. The guy next door is mowing, and there's nothing weird going on. Just thought I'd let you know.
Yeah,
There's
just
another
checking.
Terminator's coming up a lot today. Another Terminator scene. This is Terminator 2. And
Mm. Oh
the
yeah.
T-1000 is in the shape of a cop. And he's talking to this kid who's from something else. I just can't quite place what he's from. I can't
Oh
I
yeah.
can't quite place it, but he looks like the kid from Salute Your Shorts. Anyway, it's the scene where he's asking around and the kid lies and it says this kid saved the entire human race by instinctually lying to a cop.
Yeah, baby. Nope, don't know. Never seen him. Flock camera, you say? Never heard of it.
Never heard of it. This is a friend of the show and Eric's former employer, The Onion. It's
Oh
got a
yeah.
picture of a doctor talking to a patient, and it says, doctors give area man 6 months to pay. To
That's
pay.
fine.
Patricia Deanna has a picture of JD Vance, his wife, their 4 children, sitting on a
Oh
couch
yeah.
in a portrait, and it says, having your mistress in your family portrait is very brave. And then it says, community note, the mistress in question is the sofa, for those confused.
Ah!
The Contrarian, friend of the show, The Contrarian, has a cartoon by Nick Anderson called Trojan Horse. The Trojan horse, there's a picture of a Trojan horse, and it has a sign on it that says, Make America Healthy Again. And one soldier says, What's inside? And another soldier says, Explosive diarrhea. And my last meme for round two, the ostensibly second round, comes from Rebecca Stafford, friend of the show, Rebecca Stafford. She just says,
Hey,
"Is
Becky.
McConnell still on eternity leave?" And that's all I got for round two. Kicking it back to brain damage.
All right, let's see if I got my shit together this time. And even though the meme came up right away, spoiler alert, I still don't. Laughter is the best medicine. And Mariah Piles says, My leprechaun can't find his gold. My imaginary friend got kidnapped. The voices in my head won't talk to me. And my dragon flew away. Oh my, I'm going sane.
Kind of sounds like a country song.
A little bit, yeah.
Might be. This one was me posting this a few years back, and it is a picture of the mixtape from Sean Price, my favorite rapper, Kimbo Slice. Or sorry, he named his Kimbo Price, and it was a day that I went to an eye doctor appointment, and so it says my phone's it basically what I did was I got high before this eye doctor appointment and went in to do a test where I had to sit still and just look into a eye camera for like 45 minutes straight and like follow a flashing dot, a flashing dot. And I knew I had this test because I had the test before. And then my dumb ass goes, oh, well, I have to play something that's nice and long so I don't have to hit skip because as you know, Eric, I'm a music hater. If there's certain songs that starts to come up, I'm gonna get irritated. But the problem is,
Yeah.
I put on a banger of an album, so the whole time that I have to sit still, my head is like, and I'm just like, fuck. And it was very, very rough 45 minutes for me and my brain. So I said, fuck it, I'm counting it as meditation just like I do my insomnia. Because if I didn't count my insomnia as my meditation, I would never meditate. So that was a fun experience to bring back up and put into my memory. I thought I was like, if I have to remember about it, you guys have to hear about
Good.
it. This one is dumbass photoshops by Joel, and it is an AI cartoon picture of what looks to be Debo in his Pendleton shirt, crunching his knuckles in Friday, but photoshopped in is Dino from the Flintstones, the purple dinosaur, and it is labeled Dino with 2 E's. And he says, "That's my bone, punk." Yeah, that was pretty creative. I like that. Anything Debo, anything dinosaur, anything dragons. I'm gonna probably put it in here for just for me. Meme Elite Wrestling and somebody named Christo Andreeve says is a picture of what looks to be a stadium full of excited WWE fans. There's a big giant red crate above the ring, and it says when WWE makes budget cuts. Instead of hell in a cell, we have hate in a crate. Joey Lyons and Meme Moss posted 2 panel of the movie Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins is looking back with the umbrella in her hand and her head and her flowers on her hat, looking very smiley. And then in the next picture, you see the 2 kids with their pajamas on, getting poured their Robitussin there, or whatever that was, and it says, "Imagine being 8 years old and your absent father hires a woman off the street to sing to you about how fun it is to drink cough syrup."
Hey, just a quick observation. You guys remember when Mary Poppins looked old to you?
Right.
Yeah, I
Like
guess.
Mary Poppins was an old lady to me.
Sure.
You know,
Well, same thing with bed knobs and broomsticks, but
I
then you
am
know
older
I had
than this
murder she wrote
woman.
on.
As I look at this picture of Mary Poppins, I am older than this woman.
Yeah, that tracks. This
She
one
did love
says, "Say
she
you
did love
love
giving cough
me."
syrup to kids though. Oh,
Yeah.
Who
And then the
doesn't?
spoon
That's half the fun.
for giving us diabetes the whole. This one, what is this? "Say you love me." There's a picture of the turtle from Finding Nemo and a bunch of turtles in the background. He's looking back, and his eyes are super close. He's got a nice chill smile, looking high as shit. And it says, "Kid, I'm short, but my dad is high." Picture, it's tall, not high. The dad, and shows the turtle looking as fuck. And then this one is from Old Hume and somebody named Melatai Alphadina, and it is just a picture of a close up of the 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 bracket that is in between a bicycle handle, like a 10-speed, and it has 2 screws on the sides of the bracket and the piece in the middle that you screw together and tighten. It's just a little. It almost looks like the smile of that turtle, and it says, "What's the first thing you see and notice? A bird or a chick?" And I'm like, "It is that fucking turtle from Finding Nemo. What are you talking about, a bird or a chick? This is some bullshit. I
Yep,
know a
I feel
snappy
you. I'm
turtle
with
when
you.
I see one." This is "Memes are cheaper than therapy," and somebody named Denise Garza. It says,
Hey, Denise.
I see people my age out there climbing
Oh,
mountains and zip lining, and here I'm feeling good about myself because I got one leg through my underwear without losing my balance. I wish I
nice.
even had that I could talk about. Yeah, I lose my balance every single day.
Man, I'm sorry DJ Five Toes wasn't here to hear that joke.
Hey, there's been a few of them for him, but I
I
did
know.
wrestling just for me and Michael now. This was just chocolate. I didn't follow because, again, diabetes. And how you just gonna name your page chocolate?
Seems
There's
like a
nothing
scam.
edible about your page, sir, or
That's
man,
false advertising.
or them. Yeah. Anyways, they got a good concept going here because it says, "Who needs to vent? I'm charging $25 an hour, 40 if you start crying and shit." This one's the last one for me for this round.
I'm gonna
Friend of
write
the
that
show,
down. That actually
Blamuel
seems like
L.
a good idea.
Jackson. Blamuel L. Jackson. I'm gonna assume this is a movie poster for movie Odyssey. I haven't even seen the trailer to know what it's about. I just know every single comedian that I
Yep.
follow has posted whether they either loved it or liked this fucking movie. I have no idea what it is, but I do know that it's the famous man from These Nuts postered on that body, and it says, "The Odyssey, these nuts." They Odyssey.
You gotta send me that one.
All right.
Yeah,
Somebody else logged
triggering
off there
people
like
with the
fucking
Odyssey
shit.
is one of my favorite things these days.
Dude, people keep talking to me
Andrew,
about it
back
like
to
it's
you, Eric.
such a big deal.
It's so serious. It's insane.
They're like, have you seen
No,
the Odyssey? And I'm like, no. And they're like, make sure you do. And I'm like, I'll be
right.
fine either way. Like,
Yeah, it'll be fine.
yeah.
If you don't watch the Odyssey, the terrorists win. Okay.
I saw the Passion of the Christ. Okay?
Ah,
Like, I'll be fine. No movie's gonna change me.
sure. That is a fair point. All right, on to the ostensibly, allegedly second round, although I'm not going to count and verify. Reagan said trust. Don't bother verifying. Here we see the rich boys from that French movie. Is it Dangerous Liaisons? Can't remember. And
I thought
Weapon
these were
X.
vampires from the glittery vampire movie.
No, I believe they're the French royalty, in the balcony, looking down their little snoots in their,
Huh.
frilly frocks and things,
Yeah.
from on high. And Weapon X at Hellraiser 1776 says people who eat gas station hot dogs watching all the salad eaters shit themselves. The French guy's got 2 hot dogs all dressed. It's very nice looking dogs there. Just mustard. Well, one mustard, one ketchup. I don't know. I'll allow it. Here we have a picture of Caroline Levitt, the White House spokesperson, standing behind the podium, and literally said, Caroline Levitt, it's hard for President Trump to make key decisions on Iran when he doesn't have enough intelligence.
That's good.
Sometimes, like a stopped clock twice a day.
Hey, and those guys were from Twilight.
Were they?
Yeah, they're vampires, but they were the like aristocratic vampires.
Aristo vampires. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm educated now. Neat. That makes sense. All right, moving on. The Tates.
Knowing that was as flexible as you thought it was, Michael.
It was important to me.
It is a meme show, so I'm gonna let it pass. Anyway, of course, Andrew Tate is in jail, and every complaint that he makes me happy. That's what I want to say. Andrew Tate at Cobra Tate says, I'm being held in SHU, the highest level of security which exists. No commissary, no visits, no contact with the outside world. My neighbor is a cannibal who screams throughout the night.
Gosh.
I think Christina Ricci summed it up pretty well when she said, I feel better, thanks. Screams all through the night. Good. That's good. That's a good thing. Here we have the Beaverton with inmates report the Tate brothers demanding to be seated in the VIP area of the prison commissary, using their one phone call to record a podcast about crypto and mistaking an initiation beating for a new alpha male workout routine. Headline, Andrew Tate slowly realizing exclusive new manosphere is actually jail. Andrew Tate, same thing. Of the 7 days I've been in the special housing unit, I have been allowed my daily 1 hour exercise only twice. For 5 of the days, I remained in my cell for 24 hours, ignored fully, never even seeing guard. Is this legal? Isn't my 1 hour of yard enforced by law? Where are my rights? Friend of the show, John Fugelsang says, tell him you don't give consent to this, Andrew.
Yeah.
Wow. Twat. Literally, I know. Like screaming all through the night. I hope that fucker's still screaming. Meanwhile, just to remind you what a piece of shit this guy is, an old post by him is jail is for poor people. Well, I hope so. No. Says, I'm in special housing unit. My water faucet is broken. I am not allowed bottles of water in the SHU. I have nothing clean to drink. You know, normally with anybody else. But fuck you. So much stuff. His outfit when he was arrested was so effeminate. Here he is, photoshopped onto the out of breath running lady with her hands on her knees, but in his purple blouse and heels, you know. And I thought it was pretty good. It's going to be a very popular costume this year at Spirit. I'm certain the MAGA alpha male costume with the tight-fitted purple blouse and the capri pants with loafers with no socks. Oh, and it says, "Oh, try me for alpha wisdom." Oh, there's a red button on the handcuffs. Boop. Any man who has sex with women because it feels good is gay. Actual quote. It includes a purple blouse, masculine pants, alpha loafers, and emotional support necklaces. So, oh my, really going to be popular this year. Oh, look, here's Mitch McConnell proof of life photo in the same outfit. Really, I mean, that's unbelievable as can be. Oh, look at this. This is what President Cankles would look like arrested in the same thing. He doesn't fit those loafers quite as well, or the blouse. Really, he's pushing the blouse and the cankles. It's pretty crazy, but you know,
Nobody. Tate didn't fit in that
no,
blouse.
it's true. It's true. This is funny though. This is the one excuse for AI is that it makes me laugh. Here we see Marco Rubio wearing the Tate outfit, except that his loafers are ginormous. Because as you remember, the president keeps giving him oversized shoes, and he wears them because little Marco is a cuck. Here we have a picture of a carrot with an oxygen tube, and it says Donald's favorite vegetable. Oh, it's Mitch McConnell carrot. Nice. Okay. Yeah, not as good. Here we have the Spirit Halloween Mitch McConnell proof of life outfit. Includes red checkered shirt, mom jeans, glasses, and a newspaper. Oh, I bet you're going to see a lot of these out this year. This is a very affordable and reusable costume. And in this economy, I'm betting, man. Anyway, proof of life photos were all the rage. Here we have the mystery of the Mitch McConnell's recovery has been solved by a team of professionals, and it's Scooby. But look, Mitch McConnell is Shaggy, and his wife Elaine is Velma. Oh, in the orange sweater, and I can't anyway. Here we have Mitch McConnell's alive and well. There he is in his gingham shirt, wrestling an alligator. So here's Mitch Impossible coming down from the ceiling, like Tom Cruise. Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking this was funny. Anyway, hospital upgrades Mitch McConnell from stable to excellent because he's Wayne, and Elaine is Garth.
Like Wayne's World.
Like Wayne's World, yeah, it's true. And here he's doing a cornholio in the Metallica t-shirt, and Elaine's got full on butthead hair. All right, this one's really realistic. I had to double check that this was AI. I thought maybe it was them. And here we have Elaine, but clearly Mitch is a ventriloquist dummy because she's working his jaw. She's working his jaw. Thanks to Gary Stone for posting that one. Oh, look at this. He's doing push-ups, one-arm push-ups with Elaine on his back, giving him an encouraging thumbs up. And that's, you know, it's crazy. This is actually the most realistic and best of all the photos.
Yeah, you can't fake that. So
no. Yeah. So look at all the toes. Right number of fingers, right number of toes.
right.
That's the fairy rule. I checked. Hey, look, he's with Elvis, Michael Jackson, and John Wayne.
They're all doing good.
They're all looking very healthy. I need help with this one.
Ultimate Warrior.
I was like, I recognized the body. I was like, that's Ultimate Warrior. Okay, yeah. Mitch, Ultimate Warrior. You know, the glistening, it makes him look a lot younger. I think if I ever have a hospital shot, I definitely want someone to come and glisten me up because it works pretty good. And anti-QAnon memes, friend of the show, Joe Kleinschmidt, says senators are now shortening their chats with Mitch McConnell due to the overwhelming stench of decomposition. He's all purple and covered in flies. And that has been my ostensibly, allegedly second round. Handing it back to you, Michael.
All right, here we go.
Oh, it's the penultimate round, isn't it?
Penultimate round. It's really late.
Whoa.
We got to get moving.
Yeah, let's kill it.
All right, Ginger Spiced at Ginger Spiced, friend of the show. Ginger Spiced has a quote here. It's from Pete Hegseth. He says, "We need our warriors to embrace the Spartan mindset." And then it says, U.S. military suffers crushing defeat to the Persians. It's a Spartan. That's a history joke.
Oh,
Trash
yeah.
Can Paul, friend of the show, Trash Can Paul, keeping it fucking nasty. He's got a picture of a scene from Resident Evil here, and it says Resident Evil is a cautionary tale about the dangers of having a job. Stepbro.Steve, friend of the show, Stepbro.Steve. He says, thinking about the Law and Order SVU softball uniforms again. And it's just a baseball shirt that says sex crimes.
Oh, jeez.
Noah Garfinkel, friend of the show, Noah Garfinkel, he says, let me get this straight. You got your asses kicked by 4 fully mature mutant Ninja Turtles? No, sir, it's actually far worse than that. Katie at Kate Feedy, she says, and who is your primary care doctor? Buddy, it's 2026. Are you also going to ask me who my butler is or where I've parked my Lamborghini? Be for real. I am Greg Lamb. Has a picture of Don Draper, who's drunk as shit, and he's giving a pitch, and he's got a poster board behind him with 4 different like identical pictures of Mitch and Elaine McConnell, but they're like dressed in different clothes. And it says Mitch McConnell's office pitching next week's proof of life outfits. And my last meme for round 3 comes from Mafarozi, friend of the show.
Huh.
Says, have you ever smoking and having an iced cup of coffee while you taking a shit? Dude, it is time efficiency. Listen, I'm going to read this again. I want to point out I am reading it exactly as it's written.
Yeah.
Have you ever smoking and having an iced cup of coffee while you taking a shit? Dude, it is time efficiency. And that's all I've got for round 3. Penultimate round, leaving only my post with the most. We're back to Brain.
All right. Oh, it's asking me to allow. Then you got to stop sharing. You know what? I think I figured it out. It says replace current share. All right. This one is from Photoshops made by Tommy, and it is a
Hey,
picture
Tommy.
of Carlton from
Oh,
Fresh Prince Show, but he's photoshopped over, I guess, Tucker Carlton. Is that how you say the guy's name?
Carlson. Yep.
Oh, okay, Tucker Carlton. This one's Tucker Carlton. Tucker. Okay, I get it. The guy's name is Tucker Carlson. Anyways, I just wanted to do the dance, and I didn't. John Nickerson says, "Go, go, Godzilla," and it's a picture of black and white in the news, and Godzilla destroying another city. Or is he? It says Godzilla destroys 5th data center.
Yeah.
This one's from Aaliyah Janey. It says basically, and it's like an AI picture of like a black and white, like an old person walking with a cane and a hat and a flower jacket. And it says the 3 stages of life: 1, birth; 2, what the fuck is this; 3, death. And then we got GD with the old school laughing till you cry meme emoji background, and it says, "Hey, just because my Facebook porch light is on doesn't mean I feel like talking." Why the fuck does Facebook have a porch light? This is some bullshit because I've literally been hit up on Messenger in the past before. What are you doing? And I'm like, how do you know that it says that you're on? Fuck you.
Yeah.
Meemaws and Joey Lyons is back, and they have the Salt Bay, but he's got some kind of syringe with just like a dropper from like a medicine thing, and he's just dropping one drop at a Chevron gas station, and it says, "Me putting $15 worth of gas in my car today." This one's high vibe, multi-dimensional memes, and Robin Wayne says, "Nature is freaky as fuck. The sun kisses us, frost bites us, wind blows us, and heat strokes us."
Mhm.
Again, sounded like a country song verse. Huh?
I like it.
And this one's the last one for me. It is somebody named Ariel Bendejo. Has a picture of Grandpa driving a car with his hands on his 10 and his 2, focusing with his glasses, looking a little frustrated. He says, "There's too many gadgets in these new cars. I just wanted to reverse. Now it's showing me a video of someone getting ran over."
Oh man.
Passing it off to you.
Right on, right on. Doing the penultimate round. Round 3 of episode 268. Here we have the best and worst of Twitter 2. If you're not following the best and worst of Twitter 2, you're missing out. Okay? Friend of the show, Jennifer Smith, has posted this picture of JD Vance in a birthday hat and has reposted Cats on a Couch.
Can't see anything, Eric.
Oh man. Okay.
I mean, I can see not your meme.
Sure.
Now I
Best
can.
and worst of Twitter 2. JD Vance in a birthday hat reposting Cats on a Couch, who says August 2nd, JD Vance's birthday, will henceforth be known as National Couch Cleaning Day. Pass it on. Yeah, mark your calendars. And remember, clean your couch. New friend of the show, acquaintance really, I believe, over on LinkedIn, Charlesy, has reposted this one from Chase Incorporated. Chase, I think the bank, I could be wrong though, but Chase Incorporated says, looking for more social media managers for a media company in Atlanta. Must be able to come to the office at least twice a week. Unpaid, but a very inspirational space to be around and room to grow. Charlesy comments, does anyone know what restaurants take payment in the form of being surrounded by a very inspirational space? My friend Tara says, no, thank you. I am perfectly capable of being poor and unpaid without making it aesthetic. The President of the United States literally posted this picture today. I'd like you to look closely. It's Mitch McConnell, the president, Gandhi, JFK, and Jesus standing on the White House lawn. Posted with the check mark from the real account. And controversial memes for anti-establishment human beings. Friend of the show, Vincent Law, says, weird. He keeps trying to convince us he is dead. He is surrounded by a bunch of dead people. I don't know. I don't understand. This douchebag with a blue check mark who just goes by Michael.
Not quiet, Michael.
Not quiet, Michael. This, I'm betting if you bought Michael with a blue check mark over there on Twitter, you're a douchebag. I just taking a guess. But Michael says, people are saying that the rebrand from Twitter to X is the most failed rebranding in history, but they made $2.5 billion last year. So how is Twitter failing? And James writes back, you literally just called it Twitter. Found the best and worst of Twitter too. By the way, I looked it up and it's just like, yeah, they made 2.5 billion, but in the years before Musk fucked them up, they made like 5 billion. So see, it's like context. Anyway, also SpaceX has lost hundreds of billions of dollars. All of Musk's stuff is losing money today. And it just, again, every time the numbers go down, my smile goes up. So this one was from 50 Nerds of Gray, and I'll tell you what, it's a knee slapper. He says, I'm glad we don't have universal health care in the U.S. I'd hate to wait 6 months for a specialist appointment just to have free health care. I much prefer our system where I pay thousands of dollars out of pocket to wait 6 months for a specialist appointment. Ah, cracks me up
That
every
is the
time.
right take, man.
Ah,
Everybody waits forever for a specialist appointment.
yeah. And it's just like, I mean, and it freaking, I hate it. I hate it all the time. Here we have the used car salesman talking to the prospective car buyer, except behind him, he's got a bulldozer. And it says, car salesman slaps the roof of the killdozer. This bad boy can take down so many data centers.
Hell yeah, fuck yeah.
I was like, yeah, let me talk about a payment plan here. Killdozer, you say. If we spent as much time on ourselves as we do memes, we'd be better people. Friend of the show, Mini Driver, close friend of the show, actually, has reposted this from Gary Peterson, USA, because you see, Musk said that he wanted to redo the entire Odyssey using Grok AI, and he was going to make it historically accurate. And Gary Peterson said, well, thank goodness the Cyclops, pig soldiers, and sirens will now be historically accurate. Followed by delightful post from Jack Grimes at Jackopedia Design. He says, I am furious that Chris Nolan would disregard historical accuracy in adapting the Odyssey by making a movie with cameras instead of memorizing the entire poem story and then going on a nationwide tour to sing it to us while tripping on ergotized barley. Which is exactly right. If you're going to do it accurately. Anyway, that was over in Anti-QAnon Memes. Thank you, Joe Kleinschmidt. And that has been my entire penultimate round, leaving only my post with the most. Hey, I want to say hello to our attorney anonymously for showing up to the show.
Oh, hello, anonymous attorney.
Hi
You don't have to say,
guys.
yay.
Barrister. Welcome to the show, Barrister. All right. Time for the
Counsel,
post with the most. Michael,
counsel,
what you
counsel, you're here just in time for the post with the most. Here we go. This week, my post with the most comes to us from Mason Reed. Uh, so I got a rib cage tattoo since the last time we talked. Uh, it hurts more than it's cool. I regret to inform you. Mason Reed says, this is back in 2024. He says, hey, does it hurt to get a tattoo? And Inked Magazine replies, depends on the area. Mason says, oh shit, I can't read it. Hold on. Mason says, where's he from? I can't see it.
SLC.
Huh?
SLC.
Yeah. So he says, does it hurt to get a tattoo? Inked Magazine says, depends on the area. And Mason says, I'm from Salt Lake City.
So dumb.
Sorry, the bar, like the Zoom bar, was covering the punchline. It killed me. All right,
Yep.
that's all I got this week. What do you got this week, Brain?
I've got some nostalgic shit back to when we met. This was something I posted back in the pandemic. And again, laughy till you cry face emoji background. And it says, yo, I just got roasted by Mikey Winfield on a Zoom comedy show. My soul instantly gave 500 experience points. Hashtag awesome. And that was a comedy show that me and Eric met on.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing times and lots of nostalgia. And I wish I could get roasted by my. I got to see him in person. Me and Diane
Oh,
went
nice.
after the pandemic lifted before I started doing comedy. So that was awesome. And that is one of my comedy bucket lists. If I could ever open for Mikey Winfield, that would be fucking amazing.
Nice. All right, gonna wrap it up here with my post with the most. My little control bar here. And it is this picture of Luke Skywalker's Uncle Owen, I believe, on Tatooine, standing with his hands on his shoulders in front of the farm. And he says, I didn't vote for Amygdala. She had a weird laugh and not much experience. Palpatine said he'd lower prices, but now I'm about to lose my farm. Headline, local farmer is worried. Uncle Owen from Tatooine, Attack of the Clones. Anyway, that's what the people liked. I don't know, it's branding. I don't know. Star Wars, ladies and germs. That is a very late ending to Facebook for the Blind for July 28th. My God, 2026. Thank you so much. We love you. Mwah.
Love you, George.
Woohoo! Love you, Beverly.
Thanks for listening to an episode of Facebook for the Blind. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Um,